Hi guys, Jennifer Moore here. I just wanted to pop in and kind of explain a little bit about interest rates and where they're going. Are they going to go higher? Are they going to go lower? Everybody's panicking and worried, and people are trying to buy homes, but they're scared to do so because the media tells you a different story than what is actually happening. And there's just a lot of fear going on right now. And right now is actually one of the best times to purchase a home, especially if you're a first-time home buyer. The negotiation power you have right now has not existed over the last 5 years. Seller concessions we're getting on new contracts right now has not happened for a very long time. And the ability to use the programs that were developed in exact times like this, those programs have been brought back. They're very successful, super helpful with affordability and lowering your interest rate for the first couple 2 to 3 years. They're very good. There are so many opportunities. I'd love to walk you through those, but let's talk about rates. Are they going to go up? Are they going to go down? This stuff that I'm going to show you does not take into consideration a white elephant event is what we call it. It's something like some catastrophe, some natural disaster, huge wars. Like there could be things that happen that change this, but over the history of time in situations like this, this is what's happened. So what do we know with the mortgage rates? Inflation drives mortgage rates. You can see here on this chart that early, like July 2020 through January 2022, you can see this is mortgage interest rates. They were coming down and then all of a sudden they shot right up, right? Their inflation is this number and this line, and when you see it take a just shoot up, usually the government will raise the federal funds rate and they'll try to kill inflation. Well, they didn't this time. They pumped a lot of money into the markets, which is also highly inflationary. There are a lot of things happening here that mortgage rates were kept like low on purpose, and inflation wasn't handled. So the problem with that is our mortgage rates jumped in 2022. It's no secret that the mortgage interest rates just shot up we saw 3% over the year like crazy. Not ever happened. So when the Fed will raise their interest rates, their federal fund rate, it also leads us into recessions. You can see every recession here is in gray. Every recession, this has happened. Federal funds, raising the federal fund rate leads to recessions. Recessions, the bad thing with a recession is that the unemployment rate goes up. That is not the best part about it. When it comes to mortgage interest rates, the best thing about a recession and why we like them is every one of them, the mortgage interest rates have come down, which also helps a lot of people. See, this one went from 7.3 to 6.7, 6% to 4.8. And then the last one, interest rates went from 3.75 to 2.75. So this shows historically interest rates come down during recessions every time like clockwork. Why? It's because of inflation and the Fed is tightening up and trying to fight the inflation. So the question is right now, are rates going to get worse or are they going to get better? So the Fed drives this car on how they handle the economy, looking in the rearview mirror when it comes to inflation. So you can see it's these in yellow have dropped off, but there's 12 here, right? And we take an average over the year, and this is what they are. And for the last few months, inflation has came in and the numbers are lower, and it's helping. In fact, we saw end of November, we saw that rates were finally starting to calm. So The December numbers came in January, and so we'll be getting new CPI numbers. This is Consumer Price Index. So every month, one falls off the back. So the next one that falls off is 0.6 and then 0.5, and those are pretty high numbers. And so we expect interest rates to rally that over the next couple months. Probably by May 10th, we'll be in a lot better shape. So the one thing with people waiting, recessions bring lower interest rates. Lower interest rates bring more demand to the housing market. So if you're waiting for prices to calm and things to crash, recessions bring, every time except for this 08 one, recessions bring higher home prices because demand goes up, because interest rates go down, people shop for new houses when interest rates go down. And part of this demand problem in 08 is, you can see the dark blue here is household growth. They're just household formations just went way down. Inventory went way up on homes, annual completions. So that was part of the problem that drove this 08, was a lot of inventory and not enough demand. Right now, our demand is low, super high, and our inventory is low. We can run back to this chart. So here, blue, high demand, low inventory leads to higher prices and on homes. So that's just the way it goes. But if you have any questions about rates, if you want to walk through it with me, we're super excited about what's coming up. We feel like May 10th will be a pretty good, stabilized and rates coming down. How fast they come down is always a question. It's like bouncing a ping pong ball down the stairs. It goes up and down as it comes down. But overall, the trend right now is looking good and we're headed for lower interest rates. Thanks. You guys have a good day.